Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. Hello, Timp. How's it going? You keep losing connection? That's interesting. I'm not losing any connection on my end. That is strange. Here, hold on a second. I'm gonna make an adjustment here. Here. I'm messing around with my my mic settings again. Just to make sure everything works. It's probably you. I don't know. With that one really funny, here, I'm just gonna stop listening to my own headphones for a second here. No, there was this interesting little issue that we had a really long time ago where, for whatever reason, my ISP, some kind of a line was broken and everything was going wrong and my connection was not solid or secure, and it was a mess and a half, and it was so difficult to try and stream. And unfortunately, well, the good news is that the stream wasn't doing anything particularly important or huge, and whenever the issues were happening, I tended to just stream something that was low-key, that I didn't care too much about suddenly cutting out. But it was miserable. I'm pretty sure that's not the case since I'm getting the stream perfectly fine. But then again, I'm pretty sure there isn't any kind of weird thing involved with, like, the stream computer also getting the stream back, you know, back end loop. I don't really know the back end of all this nonsense, is basically what I'm saying. I am not a smart individual. Anyway, enough about putting me down. Let's play some video games. Now, I did a whole bunch of yelling and all that jazz in the previous thing, and I'm still ever so slightly sick. Still on some antibiotics. So, I figured what better time than to just slip back into PC Building Simulator, because it's easy, it's simple. So, let me go ahead and move over to the game tab, and I'm going to start that up. There haven't been any particularly new updates to the thing. I do know that they've added the ability to customize the pipes coming off of water cooling supplies and stuff. I don't know how big of a change that is, but it doesn't sound like it's big. It's not like suddenly, oh, hey, we have Asus. Which, I mean, after that, like, what the hell are you going to do? Kind of hit the ceiling. The only thing that could possibly make it better is if they add all the brand new GeForce cards, which they probably will. Okay, now, again, I've made some adjustments to the audio for the stream. I think everything is balanced and good. You're just going to have to let me know. Oh, hold on a second. I forgot to turn on the game audio. Give me a second. Da-da-da-da. There we go. Strange. Okay. Timp says, my internet runs on a potato, so I'm kind of used to having problems with the stream, but you have to put the quality down to 144p. Oh, that sucks. I've tried to watch videos on 144p, and you're talking about a guy who I was one of the final holdouts of, hey, VHS quality isn't that bad, right? Despite the fact that we were like hardcore deep in DVD quality, and Blu-ray was just around the corner. Okay, anyways. Here, I'm gonna stop this real quick. I'm tooling things around because I heard some weird popping happening in the last game, so... Or, you know, in the last game that I was playing, this last stream. Hold the phone. There's some new posters in the wall, I think. I don't recognize these. extremepcuk.co/UK. I wonder if this is an ad. Okay, I forget what I left off with. I think I haven't played this game for like 3 weeks, so we have to... Oh, must complete job. Shit. But anyways, yeah, we have to just dig back into my mind and try and figure out what the hell I left for myself. So let me see. This one, it requires that it needs to play World of Warcraft on recommended specs. My assumption is that I probably picked up all the parts to do so. So, give me a second. I pulled up Photoshop just so we could screen cap some stuff while we're doing this. So, I'm going to open up Will It Run. Pull up World of Warcraft, the recommended specs. Print screenshot. Go over to Photoshop, drag and drop it into here. That way we have it. Because I must have all the parts, right? Like, why would I leave myself without the parts? Unless I'm some sort of, like, horrible masochist that just likes to ruin my time. Alright. So, what did I buy to replace in here? I don't even remember. Actually, I think I might remember I booted the computer up. And then I had all the information about what... Oh, hey, yes, I remember now. Because I seem to remember... Yeah, I installed Will It Run on here, and this will give us our answer. The only... oh, wait. Derp. Okay, yes, the only thing that needs to be replaced is that. Replace it with an AMD Radeon R9 290. That's it. Okay, that can be done. Although, what is the power of this thing? I don't even know. This game and its specifics about cards, I don't even know. I don't know. I'm not going to complain too much. Too much being the keyword. Okay, now again, what we need is... Radeon R9 290. Oh, okay, I think it's this. God, I swear to God, this is a downgrade. Am I crazy? I feel like it's a... Whatever. Do we have any more? Oh, wait. Do I have any PC parts to cover that up? Because that's just ugly. There, keep all the dust out. Okay, now we need to run 3D Mark. It can play World of Warcraft, so it's good. I will install this. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. We have... Oh, oops. Here, this might help. There. Alright, my brain might have stopped working here, but was that the wallpaper from before? Or whatever. Okay, let's run that. Let's get things going. Now, I have $7,000 to my name. I have not been very efficient with how I build computers in here. It hasn't been good. Not been good. Basically, I've just been like, what gets the job done? Okay, here's the most expensive shit. How much were you going to pay for that? Oh, not enough. So I feel like I need to be a little bit more careful with this. Okay, so... add a 410. Which one of these computers needs to be done by now? 329, and today is the 29th, so yeah, I got plenty of time for that one. Well, 3D Mark score of that. Upgrade to 4 gigs of RAM. Okay. Gaming rig issue. Ooh. I feel like at this stage I really want to fix this thing. Just because, like, trying to get to these stupid scores can be frustrating as all hell. But this I have no idea. Maybe I should go read the email again just to make sure I know what the hell I'm doing. Alright. Bought a gaming rig for you a while back, and it's been having some issues. I got it with a wicked CPU cooler, but it seems to be overheating. Oh boy, did Tim not put the thermal paste on? That's my assumption. Either that or something's broken. Alright, only one way to find out. See, which one of these... I think there was this one. Okay, it seems to be working perfectly fine. But the question is, why would it not be cooling? Shits and giggles, I'm going to go ahead and... drop that on. Like, let's just see if this does it. Diagnose and fix. I think I did it. Fuck's sake. Tim, you bastard. There's got a hell of a lot of shit inside this computer. Look at that RAM. T-Force. Take note, if I ever fix your computer, I will probably be judging you for everything on the inside of it. I am sorry. Anyway. Pretty sure that's everything that needs to be done here. Just be looking in here, it's like, oh god, you got Kingston for fuck's sake? That's the cheap version of the RAM too. No. Alright. Go ahead and run 3D Mark. That's a new wallpaper I've never seen before. Okay, how you doing? Okay, 3D Mark has been run. You are done. And now I need to figure something out about you. So I'm getting close to the point where I feel like it might be getting time to open up this little workstation. I don't want to, just because... How much is it? $4,000. No. I'm not going to put myself on the red just because I want more space to work. Okay, PC can boot to OS. I guess the best way to test this out would be to just take a look at what's already in here. First of all, Shan Titan 2 gig. Do I have... I do have used one of these, so... If I want to cheap out on the RAM, I could just do this. That doesn't help out much for the score, though. Well, okay, let's boot it up and just see what the score actually is, and then make adjustments as we go. So what recent news has just been happening lately? I'm trying to remember. And I'm talking like fun news. There's something involved with tech. I know that on the 9th, Google is going to have their little event thing. Which is a damn shame because, unfortunately, basically everything that they are going to be premiering has been spoiled. And that sucks. Wouldn't it be nice if we had surprises? Like, I would love to finally have surprises in these little press conferences. We're like, oh, one more thing. We've just created a super AI that's going to take over the world. Actually, now thinking about it, that's a horrible thing. Maybe it's good that these leaks happen, just so that we can stop Google from overtaking the world. Everybody wants to 3D Mark. Everybody. And you are done. Actually, hold up. Did I buy a USB stick? Because for some reason I have a second USB stick, and it's in this computer. That's interesting. That's weird. I don't remember going and doing that. Perhaps it was a freebie? Maybe like an update allowed you to have 2 sticks. Certainly hope so. Okay, so this is going to continue to run. I don't know. What do I have in my inventory right now? Graphics card wise... I wish there was a way that you could sort this stuff out by power. Hello, Hello Master. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Let's see, what is even the power of this one? Core frequency. Not as good as this one. Very well. If I could save a little bit of money on just something. Just hand him something that's already sitting in my... Oh, that's right. We moved on to the Gigabyte Aorus thing, and that's the most powerful son of a bitch that I got now. I remember that. Alright, what are we at? 4226. Oh, that's really... Oh, goddamn. That's really close. I'm starting to think... is there a way that I might be able to overclock this thing and make this work? Oh. Okay, how many points is that? about 27 points. Can I make that just by doing an overclock? Can I save myself a little bit of money and not have to do anything? Quite literally, all I've done is just install a little bit of Shan Titan 2, and that's it. And that was sitting in my inventory already. Actually, wait. Is this board even capable of overclocking? I just thought about that. No, this looks like a standard board. Never mind. Okay, well, what's already in... Whoopsies. What's already in here graphics-wise? 1060 gaming, MSI. Probably do better with this. I'll tell you one thing that I kind of want to get. I'd like to get the auto cable thing, but I forget how much that costs. Okay, so... So the thing that was already in there was this guy. Oh shit, that's actually really good. What do I already have in my inventories right now? Maybe the Gigabyte Aorus would do it. It's kind of the exact same thing, except like the frequency for the memory is a little bit different. For all I know... Well, I don't know. Maybe just a change of the cards would do something. Yeah, you can see why I want to get the auto cable, because holy shit. Doing this every single time is boring. Okay. And once again, I don't imagine this is going to change anything, but that's okay. Okay. But wouldn't it be amazing if I could just knock all three of these computers out and, like, start completely fresh again? Just make every ounce of money. I'm trying to think if there's anything, like, computer-related that I have recent... Oh, shit. Actually, I remember one thing. I was talking to a buddy of mine. He was telling me how he's got a brand new keyboard. Oh, what was it? I might have to pull up the Discord. No, he just recently got a new keyboard, and it's, like, big old mechanical keys, and it's, like, a colored LED thing in the background. And holy shit, I would love to have that keyboard, because mine is kind of poop. Like, what I have right now is the Razer Deathstalker, and the only reason I have it is because it was a necessity buy. Like, I bought it because my previous keyboard broke, and this was the only good keyboard that was within the area. You know, unless I wanted to go and get some kind of a stupid bulk keyboard sitting somewhere at some kind of a hobby shop. Which, no, I didn't. So I thought, I mean, it's Razer, what's the worst that could happen? Well, turns out the Deathstalker is basically just a laptop keyboard, except made into this thing. Okay, so that isn't helping me. Looks like we would have been better off... Oh, whoopsies. I fucked up the... Oops. Oh, it's a good thing that that doesn't do any permanent damage. I feel like we were better off with what we already had in the computer, so... Let's just go... Oh, alright. So I can't overclock the board. Have I gotten... I'm at level 9... At what point do I get the option to overclock cards? Because there's some tools. Let me take a look at this. There's the autoconnect tool is 1,000. That ain't bad. But hold on. A quick screw tool, quick cable tool, auto standoff tool. All this convenient shit. Faster installation. Let me see. Oh, yeah, GPU tuner is unlocked at 13. Well, crap, I can't do anything with that right now. So the only thing I can think now is that maybe the CPU is a little bit shit. Maybe, I don't know what CPU is actually in here, I didn't check. But I certainly will now. Actually, yeah, that's not great. I could definitely improve there. I mean, it's fairly good, but... What do I have in my inventory right now? Ooh. Actually, is this any better? 4,000 mega air. Let's pull this out. There's the old one. Oh, this is used. I've stolen somebody's CPU and I'm using it. Okay. You know what? Holy shit, this looks good. So, let me pull that down. And then, well, alright, now that this is a more powerful CPU, do I want to change anything about that? Nah, well, whatever. It's fine. Although worst comes to worst, I will. I'll go and I'll get a new one. There we go. Now this should improve that score, something significant. Let's see if we just, like, blue screen. Nope. She's holding firm. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, it's a keyboard I would love to replace. Mouse is actually pretty good. It's pretty decent. What else could I possibly replace inside this thing? I've thought about refreshing Windows just because there's enough stuff in the registry to, I don't know, drown a whale. If that's a good way to put it. Problem is, when you screw up anything within your registry, or when you, like, reinstall Windows, you have to reset so many tiny little factors in your computer. And I don't know, I kind of like how everything is set up right now. Oh, speaking of Windows, I saw that I was complaining about that new upgrade to Windows that recently came out. And I was talking about how, oh, jeez, I have to reset all of my sound settings and put everything back in order. Everything's broken. Apparently, it's worse than that, because they've stopped rolling out the new update because of the fact that there's a bunch of people that have had their files disappearing from their documents folders. That's not a small problem. That's a pretty big problem. How the hell do you make such, like, a gigantic software gaffe like that, where suddenly just your files start disappearing? Oh. Oh, son of a bitch. 2 points off. Well, screw you. Alright. So the only thing I can think now is that somehow maybe the RAM might be improved somehow. Because that's a nice CPU, man. And it's a nice graphics card. I suppose this thing was... It has a pretty long wait period for a good reason. Well, shite. Well, let's think about memory then. What can I do to improve? Well, all right, first off, let me check to see how much he's actually willing to hand me anyways. Here we are. A payment of $300. So, you know what? There's my budget. Whatever RAM I hand this guy, all he's asking for is 4 gigs of RAM. And whatever RAM that I am picking him up had better be freaking decent. How fast a RAM can I pick up? The highest I've seen is like 300 megahertz in this list. I also don't really want to get him anything super ridiculously. I mean, it's 2 points off. Like I don't know how big of a change the RAM is going to be in that score, if anything. So, I could always get him like just like one stick of RAM. That's possible. What's a... I don't know. I'm looking at the prices and I'm not really looking at the power. Jesus, 16 gigs. No, we don't need 16 gigs. Okay. 266. I'll go for like the 3000 megahertz. I'll get a 4 gig card of it. If there is one around here. Here we are. We're 4 gig, 3000. Sounds fine. Okay, before I go and do anything more with that, I'm going to shut you down. Probably should have checked the screen to make sure that RAM even factors in. Oh well. I got time. I can work on this for a while. Now, before we get done with that, let's just send those PCs off. Collect our money. New parts available. EVGA, classified. Core i... Oh, my God. We are getting into the heights when it comes to Core i7. Good God. GeForce GTX 1060 Gaming Plus. Cool. And there's a new part too. Oh, VR. Oh God, thy services are required again. Oh, woe! Tragedy has struck, and I know not what to do but to return to thee, to place my fate in thy skilled hands. I brought my newly upgraded computer to yesterday's LARP group event. I had intended to demonstrate its formidable capabilities, although it provided difficult to find a power socket. 'Twas then some churl questioned my commitment to historical accuracy. In the ensuing melee, my computer You got into a LARP fight with swords? Okay, jeez. My computer sustained a mighty blow from a non-regulation wooden battle axe. Since then, it no longer starts up. I must return to Feudal Fantasy... 13. Recommended specs. Before my companions outlevel me, can thou make repairs? Okay, diagnose and fix, and also that it can play this at the recommended specs. I don't really know what the hell he's got in there right now. I don't have that memorized. Though I feel like if you actually did make some notes about this, you could potentially be, like, saving some bank and some time by, like... Oh, God, you know how fast you could possibly go through these things by taking notes? And then when the computer gets in, put all the parts that are necessary in it and then push it out the door? Holy shit. I'm not going to do that just because... No. My friend said you work with computers. I need to upgrade my PC. Saw a PC build online that benchmarked that much. Can you hit that? Can you get it done before this day? PC needs water cooling. Okay. Just an upgrade. And then install IO water cooling, eh? Well, that's something I can do. Here. Am I still sitting in RAM, or can I... Hold on. Nothing in here about IO water cooling. Is it just water cooling? Is it just advertised weird? Here, let me... CPU cooling, let me check. Okay, so the water cooling systems that I have currently in here are... not well defined. What the hell is... AIO water cooling? I don't know what that is. Oh well. I have 13 days, and I can always check it. As for that, yeah, I quite literally can't do anything aside from buy RAM. Now, again... This is 4 gigs. 3000 megahertz. It's coming the next day. All right. I think we're good to go. Anyway, let's end the day. Move on. There's the RAM. So you. Let's just go ahead and start up with you. One of these days, these RAM chips are not going to be useful for me at all. Not looking forward to the day when that happens. Fuck, it just occurred to me I have a bunch of RAM in here. Piss. Well, alright, you know what? I bought it for you, I might as well just stick it in. Why not? Okay. It's super bright RAM too, holy shit. Hopefully you don't sleep with this computer in your room. Or you will have many sleepless nights. That's one of the other reasons why I don't, like, overlight my computer, is just the fact that I don't want this thing to just be a light show while I'm trying to sleep. Okay. What would be the easier thing to do right about now? I think both of these are kind of shit. I mean, both of them are basically diagnosis. Anyway. So, diagnose and fix. I have no idea what the heck the problem even is at this stage. So, I guess to start out with, we're gonna try and turn it on and see what the computer says. No CPU. How the hell did you manage to break the CPU by having a sword fight? Oh, you strange folks. Alright, well, then the question becomes, what kind of CPU are we rocking? Okay, so yeah, clearly it's the CPU that's broke. If it says no CPU, then it's fucked. CPU. Intel Core i7 6700. Do I have something of equal value? Nope. And aside from that, I also need to go and just check and see if that works. Okay. Oh, what? Score went down? The fuck? Is it because it's not dual channel? Is it? Oh, you know what? That might actually be it. Might have something to do with dual channel. Okay. Did not consider that one. Well, what do I have to replace the RAM then? Let's take a look. I don't have any doubles of anything in particular in here. The only double I had seemed to be these two. Actually, wait. Funny enough, there's a 4 gig version of this. There's no way that just a 4 gig version of these two would be better, right? No, why would it? You know, out of shits and giggles, here, this is an 8 gig 2666. So just to see what would happen. More RAM is better RAM. Good. It's not going to be a stickler about that one. Just being like, no, we needed 4 gigs. How dare you? There. Run, you sly bastard. Okay. Back to what I was doing. So, you need to run Feudal Fantasy 13, except you want it at the recommended specs. Intel Core i7. Alright, yeah, cool. It's a good thing that it tells me directly what it is that it needs. Run a print screen. Move it over here, and then First and foremost, I'm going to look inside here to see if any of this matches. Oh, wow, yeah, we needed to upgrade the CPU anyway, so this is a little bit of a blessing in disguise. Well, that's fine. So, let's go into the shop and grab it. Here, Core i7... 7700... Yes. And then we need an AMD Radeon RX 570. Do I happen to have that just sitting... Actually, fun... Is it already in the computer? How much... Okay, he's not asking for any particular time frame, so... I think I might want to actually hold on to this. Because I don't know if this graphics card will be enough to play Feudal Fantasy 13 or not. What else is recommended on that? Let me see. It requires 4 gigs of RAM, and I'm sure he's got plenty of storage. Oh god, he has got plenty of... Oh wait, that's VRAM. Never mind. Okay, he's already got 16 gigs of RAM. Video RAM? There's something I can probably answer. Hold on. What the heck is up with this protector? There. Let me look at this. So it's got plenty of video RAM. 4 gig. And then, well, I mean, what does the AMD Radeon RX 570 even... Like, what is it rocking? What's it packing? Core frequency 1295, 1750. Hold the phone. Here. Here we are. 1295, 1750. What the hell? I mean, this is just the 4G version of it. I mean, I think he's good on that front then. So I don't think I need to buy anything. In fact, he's actually more than capable at this stage. In theory. But let's just wait for that one. Okay. Side panel, let's pop this back into place. Alright, so it seems like all that he's going to need is the new CPU, which... Good, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. So you're good. What's your... Son of a bitch! Something about, like, splitting the, Is that any better than the previous score? It's so goddamn close. What do you want from me, game? It's so confusing. Alright, maybe, just maybe, if I buy another card... I don't know if the RAM even covers this. I don't know if it's even doing anything. Or if it works or jives with any of the parts. Probably not. DDR4. It just prodding my brain. So the RAM that I decided to pop in here was the 2666 RAM. I wonder if maybe getting another one of these T-Force Delta 2 RGB series, like, if just getting by one of these things and then doubling it up would somehow improve the performance of the computer. It might. Perhaps. I'm not sure. So let me go back into memory. Let me see. It was this one, right? Let's look back and forth between the two. T-Force Delta 2 RGB series. All right. Yeah, that looks to be it. But we're starting to climb up the price of this entire rigmarole. Okay, well, which one of you do I want to put down at this stage? You know what? You are pretty simple and to the point. I'm going to put you back. Let's take a look at what you are asking about. So, a score of 2626. And then I need to install what... I assume that what that... I shouldn't assume. I probably shouldn't. But... it's probably just asking for some kind of water cooling. Just any kind of water cooling. Because why would it hand me a challenge where I literally cannot solve it? I don't know. There's games in early access. There we go. Restart that. Okay, we got that going down. Now I need to run this just to see what kind of score it's got going on. I'd say this... more and more I'm starting to think, just like, I would like to have this desk, please. But, again, I remember the last time I decided to expand way too early. And that did not work out. I think 2 tables works perfectly fine. You know, I can piggyback off of one of them and just, like, drop computers, put computers back on. Let's see. Is there any other, like, random computer news? All right, I was discussing what I think I possibly could replace on this computer. If I really wanted to delve out a crap ton of money, I would love to get 4K monitors. But for function, I'll say, I'd like to have like a functional reason to have 4K monitors. Mainly, I mean, it's due to the fact that, well, right now I'm currently rocking like 1920 by 1080. And, you know, those are fine. And I've always believed that 1920, that's about as much as you need resolution-wise. I've never had a particular reason to want anything more HD than that. Like, what the hell ever? Like I said earlier in the stream, I was one of the last holdouts for VHS, so my opinion is shit. But, okay, let me see. Oh, shit. Oh, you got a lot of growing to do. Crap. Suppose when I install the water cooling, maybe that'll help it. But anyway, no, I would love to get a 4K monitor, or just multiple monitors, because that's how I got it set up. I would love to have that simply because it'd be nice to play games in 1080, except having some room on the desktop to be able to like move other things around. Because I stream, you know. Yeah, it's something that I do. I like flexibility. Alright, so yeah, the graphics card is definitely a place where we can improve significantly. So, let me depower the whole thing. I wonder, is it... Jeez, is a graphics card lock really that big of a thing? There are a lot more rigs out there that have them that I had no idea. Okay. So what could I potentially do to really improve this? Looks to me... Oh, well... I could go and pop that in. It's definitely significantly better. Not as good as the Aorus, but... we could start. I don't want to go too hog wild. I'd also like to get a whole bunch of my inventory out the door. You know, I would hate to have to sell all this stuff with like very little return. Let's power it on. And if we reach that score early, well, then we can just call this one good. I mean, just as soon as we get the water cooling, because I am scared. I suppose I could go and take care of that right now. It needs some kind of water cooling. There's absolutely nothing specific about AIO. I ain't seeing nothing in here about that. And I don't know enough about water cooling to be able to make that call. I guess here's a question. Maybe we could base it off of how much money that they are currently offering. 407. So... if we factor in the price of the card, which is going to be somewhere around 200 or 300, I can't imagine they're going to be asking for much water cooling wise. So if you ask me, I think the Cooler Master, this one over here, will do just fine. Will it do better than a fan, though? Probably not. Alright, so there's the new CPU. There's the memory that maybe will fix my problems. And then this for this computer. Jesus. So many computers that I can't do anything with. Oh, hello. Wow, how much did you say you wanted? 2626. I feel like I overballed that one. Can I? Alright, well, wait a minute. Let's think about this one real quick. Oh, hey, I have a really, really nice... Shit, oh, actually, you know what? Since I have this... we may be able to fix you yet. Ooh. Interdest. Wait a minute. I have no idea. I don't remember where the heck I got this motherboard, but... I could potentially slide this motherboard into here and then do a little bit of overclock work. Ooh, I like that idea. Anyway, yeah, can I dial this back? Holy shit. So the card they had in here previously was this one. Not good. So what the hell, what made this? Like, what made the difference? Was it the VRAM? In general, it just seems to be a really, really good card. I have another one in here just in case. You know what? Screw it. You know, happy birthday. There you go. Enjoy having that card. You're getting your water cooling. You should be happy as a clam. All right. So let's get at this computer. So at what point do they start giving you signals about, like, the parts is what I want to know. Because at a certain point, when you pull off enough things, it goes like, oh, hey, this is property of this client. Like, how many things do you need to yank off a computer before they finally go? It's like, maybe this was theirs. Right, they didn't do it this time around, but oh, actually, it just occurred to me. I don't remember what kind of board this is in relation to whatever kind of board I'm putting in now. So I might not be able to put in the exact same CPU. What the hell they have it? I'm pretty sure this looks like a Ryzen board. So it should work. Let me see. This is the last thing I pulled out of a computer, so it looks like they had this. This works. Okay, that's installed. If we want to talk about what our best score ended up being, at least for RAM, smartest option would be just to go with what gave us the best score. That was this. Graphics card, the thing that we pulled out was actually a very freaking nice card. That was this. Okay. I certainly hope I don't need to get a new cooler for this thing, son of a bitch. Storage is fine, power supply's fine. Okay, CPU cooling. It'll be interesting when they finally get this thing. It's like, what? Why? How the hell? Why? Why'd you replace the entire motherboard? Because you're a difficult client, that's why. Oh, right. Seat it. So case fans, cables, I think we're good to go. Oh god, now we need to connect all this stuff back up. Now this was a bunch of colorful cables at one point, wasn't it? I just took all their really, really nice cables and I must have a backlog of a whole bunch of colorful ass cables and just replaced with a whole bunch of gray crap ones. Just like, do that on your own time, missy. That ain't what we do here in this computer repair shop. I don't give two shits about making it look nice as long as it runs fine. Okay. So that's connected. Incomplete case, I'm aware. As long as she runs and she purrs like a kitten. Now, I don't know, could potentially replacing the entire motherboard help out with its performance? I'd like to think so. Having a nicer motherboard might... I don't know if it's factored in. Anyway. So that's the score of... I did. We already know the score of this. But there's also nothing we can do about it until I can get some water coolant in here. Now, what do you have to say about it? Oh, Restream's having a bit of a hiccup right now. Actually, is my internet service okay? Seems to be okay. I think so. Yeah, things seem to be fluctuating. I don't know. Is everything okay? I'm just gonna wait and I'm gonna see just like every single one of these streams circling in place. Oh, I do see that Mixer is doing a weird thing. What the hell? Okay, there we go. Internet, for fuck's sake. Okay, there we go. Oh! I swear to God, the game does this on purpose. The game's just like, ha 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 ha, you're 2 points off. You cockbags, alright. I need you. Well, okay, I can't get to the Restream website, but as long as their service continues to run, I don't have any particular problems. What is it with the internet, like, as of late? Everybody seems to be having internet trouble. Okay. So, what I need to do is let's install some, like, basic stuff like this. Is that everything? I think that's everything. And then it's time to overclock shite. Let's do it. So, I mean, we're already working with something pretty fast as it is. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do at this point. But I can certainly try. So I'm going to crank it up to 145. And, okay, let's not mess with the base clock. Let's just adjust the ratio until eventually we have something good. So, yes. And make sure that it doesn't horribly break and crash. There you go, Restream. How you doing? Welcome back. Let's see how the temperature holds. Oh, temperature's holding actually pretty good. I guess it doesn't really matter what the temperature is. We need to figure out what the performance is. Okay, maybe not. Restream is having a bit of a piss fit still. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and... let's just, like, crank it up until eventually something breaks. That's the best way to run tests. Let's try... I'm gonna... actually, hold on. Let's not do something stupid. First off, I'm going to... holy mother of shit. Restream, I need you to chill. It keeps refreshing itself. Why the hell is it doing that? My computer seems perfectly fine. There. Okay, alright. Now back to what I was saying. Actually, I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to scale this up one ratio at a time until eventually something breaks. And also, we need to test and see how this thing benchmarks through 3D Mark. Okay. The temperature has risen. Holy shit. Oh god. I think I might have already hit the cap. That said, I don't really know if... just because there's more power going into it doesn't necessarily mean that 3D Mark is going to like it. Okay. So it doesn't explode. Oh, god damn it. No, 3D, it tapers off. No, can I, exit. So why would it do that? Would it do that because it's, like, too hot? What kind of cooler is in here? That is something that we can definitely fix. And what do I have in here for CPU coolers? This is an 80. Okay, I can ramp this up to 100. Maybe that'll do something to fix it. Maybe. Who knows? I'm trying to do everything. I'm just like, what can I do? What can we do to push it just one step beyond? Wait a minute. Don't be a stupid. Doing all this questionable testing. I'm gonna light some shit on fire. Anyway, first off, let's see if that improved with the cooling. Probably not, I don't know. I think it's down by, like, a Celsius. Like 1. Will it be enough? Couldn't tell you. You know what? It works. Let's try and run this again. Oh! Oh! It's holding it. There we go. That's why that happens. Yeah, stuff's like on the verge of overheating, but only by just a little. So you need proper cooling to make it work. That makes sense. Okay, so now that we have a pretty decent CPU that's functioning properly, and also, since we have a good graphics card, you have the RAM that's been sitting... Okay, the actual good RAM. Will you be kind and give me those 2 points? Because that would be nice. Okay, everything seems to be leveled out over here. That was freaking weird. Restream had a piss fit. Now, I have done a little bit of just toying around in the free play mode, and it's really weird to just pile, like, the best shit on the planet into a computer and just watch it run. It's done! Hey, we're up, like, 4 points. Fuck yes! Well, awesome. Incomplete case. Let's fix that, shall we? It's so nice to get, like, it that close to the frickin' score. It basically tells me that I did something good. Alright. Now, as for you, I know... Restream's having a shit fit again. Oh, jeez. Fine. Whatever. You keep... As long as you keep streaming my stream out, I am perfectly fine. Don't you worry about it. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Nothing I can do about this until the CPU arrives. I guess this means I can collect my money for this. New PC parts available. Corsair Dominator Plat. None of these have anything to do with AIO coolers. Whatever. Oh, and now Restream is just, like, not logging me in. What the hell is going on over there, man? My friend said you work with computers. PC is super slow right now. Yawn. I'm looking for at least that in benchmarks. Need 8 gigs of memory installed. Need it pretty soon. 5 days. Holy shit. That's scary. But I'll take it. Anyway, so yeah, there's not much I can do about that order. Let me head over to the shop. These are all the things I need to get. The CPU for that computer. Memory for that one. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, I don't need to get this anymore because that computer actually worked out. Though it wouldn't hurt to have the twin for that one stick in case. Fuck it. Whatever. And then a liquid cooler. Alright. So that's in transit. I think everything is good to go. Well, cool. See what kind of nightmare happens tomorrow. Jeez, so many jobs that I need to complete. What kind of work have I gotten myself into? So many PCs, so little time. Okay, now you need the new CPU. And that is fine. I hope I didn't accidentally miss something when I was diagnosing. Come to think of it, I wonder what was that one. Just occurred to me I might have accidentally taken his old cooler and put it in that other computer. What would happen, say, if that might turn out bad. Well, I don't know. What he don't know don't hurt him. Unless it doesn't work. In which case, shit. Should work. He's not working with experimental nonsense. It's fine. Alright, so it says PC can play Feudal Fantasy. So, clearly this card works perfectly fine. I don't need to get anything. So, okay, yeah. It does work spec-wise. It boots. That's all that matters. Let's grab you. Wasn't there another computer that I was supposed to be getting today? I forget. Maybe that was wrong. No, I think I'm misthinking something. Okay, now you wanted water cooling. Now, actually, I was talking to a friend of mine, and apparently with water cooling, I forget if the what it was, but apparently there are a lot of water coolers that they come pre-installed. Here, they come pre-installed with a bunch of thermal paste on them. Oh, yeah, we were talking about that one thing from The Verge. Now, okay, I'm going to say The Verge is a little bit... I'm not, like, super ridiculously into them, but it is a little bit of my junk food when it comes to looking up news stories. But I wouldn't lean on them for any, like, serious journalism. That's the problem. And the major issue that was recently happening with them is that they made a thing about how to build a PC, and they made several freaking mistakes. One of them was the fact that they just like smeared the ever-loving hell out of the thermal paste, and in general it just seemed like they didn't know what they were doing, despite the fact that they so badly were attempting to try and express just like, oh yes, we are trained professionals, we know everything about this subject is completely and totally within our wheelhouse. It's like, oh, no, it's not. Okay, so apparently I was just water cooling. Well, okay. Well, we know for a fact that the water cooling system, this computer is gonna run. And it's gonna run fine. So yeah, the CPU is a little bit of a chugger. Holy shit. Oh dang, my phone's giving notifications. Sorry. Anyway. Lost my train of thought there. What the heck was I talking about? Oh, right, The Verge. I was talking about The Verge. God. Now, alright, I have not personally seen it just because I saw that it was an article that was on there. It was saying how to build a PC. The way I heard about it was a friend of mine saw a video on YouTube, and I guess there's a guy who was commenting on it and just chastising all the horrible things they did. I have not personally seen the video. I don't know. All kind of speculation on my part. But, holy crap. If you run a tech website, I feel like you need to run your tutorial by a couple of people before you decide to go and post it. It's a little important that you have some semblance of professionalism and know what the heck you're doing. It's kind of like how I come on here and I don't advertise myself as being this amazing, super good at computers guy. I know I'm learning. I'm trying to figure things out as I go here. Alright, so those are done. Those are done. So what you want is upgrade to 8 gigs of RAM. You want a 3D Mark score of 3868. Hello from Spain. Hello, X-Gen Z. Zep. X-Gen Zep. Hello. It's just interesting hearing just some of the places that some of the people I've streamed to come from. Again, I got one guy who's following me a lot, and he's apparently in Canada. Okay, so what do I want to do? I already have an 8 gig. What do I? All right, what did I pull out? Is the question. Oh, wait a minute. Huh. Well, this shit worked out. Okay, so what do we got for graphic? Seriously, that's the graphics card you got? I can understand why you were saying it was so slow. God. So, what now? What did I put in this? Alright, so I think this is one of the better cards that I got, but I also have this one. Yeah, it's like incrementally the one below it is a little bit better. But what would happen if I just plugged this one in? Also, I don't know what the CPU is. That might come to bite me. Trying to think of some other things that I want to install on this computer. Honestly, not many. Like peripheral things, like some keyboards and maybe a mouse. Not really a mouse. Really what I want to have is a dual computer setup so I can make things a little more efficient stream-wise. That's what I want. But sadly, computers cost an absolute shitload of money, so can't do that. I mean, it's all about budgeting, but now, if this score turns out to be amazing, another round of all the computers leaving. Certainly hope so. I would love to work with all the parts that are already sitting in my warehouse here. All right, I gotta know, is my connection to the internet consistent? Like, are you guys getting the stream properly? So I'm taking a look at the output, and it's ever so slightly squicky. OBS isn't showing anything weird, but just the output looks strange. I just hope I don't run into another... Like I said, a little earlier in the stream, we had that fun little situation about a year... I think it was about a year back where something was screwy with the network that I'm on. And it took them forever to finally diagnose and fix the problem. And all this time that I have been playing this game, I have not discovered what is inside this box. One day I will. There we go. Oh, nope. Not quite. Alright. So, what if I put a card in there that's just a little bit more powerful? Because clearly that's not going to be enough. Okay, so yep. This one. Oh god, that one barely clears it. Actually, wait a minute. Oh. Good god. I'd say that almost doesn't clear it. Alright. Start this bad boy up. Now I'm just trying to think about really early on when I was streaming, I had a bunch of people I think from... It might have been from Spain, actually. Some place that spoke Spanish. I had quite a few people that were popping in and they were asking, it's like, oh, is this a Spanish stream? No, not really. I'm stupid American, only know one language. And even then, I barely know that language. Buenos dias. Hello, little Doki. Now, wouldn't it be real nice and convenient if it turned out this computer was totally and completely set to go once again? It's up to the computer gods now. And based on the statistics... Oh, hey! It did work, sweet. Well, that being said, now I'm starting to... Maybe I should go and buy, like, one of the best cards just for the sake of having it in my inventory. Since, yeah, this is gonna go out the door. That's neat. Okay. So, good God. Just give me a moment. I want to take a look at this. Jeez. So much work done. Okay. So, I will collect from you, and collect from you. Oh, God. The email interface is interesting. And a little bit broken. Good. Jesus. New parts available. Ooh, there's a new card. 6G. Jesus. What? NZXT H440 PC Building Simulator Limited Edition? Really? That's cool. Fix this? I don't know. My friend said you work with computers. Can you make some repairs for me? Just diagnose and fix. Let's just say that the good news is I found my hamster, but the PC isn't working. I bought this PC secondhand, so it could be anything. What the hell? So your hamster ended up inside your computer? I hope he didn't, like, bite a wire. Alright. Can you help me out with something? Could you repair my... Jesus. Replace motherboard. Complete by end of... A lot of people's computers are broken. Okay. I can do that. Do I work with computers? No, I don't. Go away. My rig is running real slow. Gotta hit that 4102 in the benchmarks. Gotta have it by this day. I want the superior sound levels from water cooling. Is it really that better? Like, I currently work off of nothing but, you know, just fans. And it's fine. I mean, you guys can't hear it, but that's just because I have the sound suppression on my mic, but... Anyway, okay. Alex, so what, can I get anything right now? Can't really do anything with that. I don't know what your motherboard is. I can get the water cooling for you. You know, I have some money to burn. Let's take a look. What do we have graphic... Oh, so we've gotten some pretty decent graphics cards come out. Let's just, like, ascending order. What's the most expensive thing I could possibly get? Well, that's kind of shit. I mean, you can SLI these things, but that's kind of all you can do. I don't know. Power-wise, no, it's not good. It's expensive and not good. On the other... Oh, good God, Gigabyte. That's amazing. Extreme Edition 6G. Is that the... okay, yeah, one of these days, I am going to have to buy up some parts, and I'm going to need to replace this computer sitting, like, right here. MSI radio. I don't think we need to go ridiculous for this. Though. Okay, this is what I had previously. I suppose for a replacement, I guess it wouldn't be all that different just to grab this one instead. So I'm going to have it on stock just in case. And then... It needs water cooling. So that I can definitely get right now. I'll just get... All you want is water cooling. That's what you're going to get. You'll get what I want. And while we're at it... What the heck is this? Never seen this before. It's kind of crap quality, though. Anyway, what I should probably do is buy a couple... I don't know, everybody is asking for water cooling. I probably shouldn't get a couple of these things. Like, it's going to matter if everyone wants water cooling at this stage in the game. I'm just going to grab one. Okay. That should do it. That'll all be here tomorrow. Good. That should do it. All this crap is in transit. Wow. Okay. It's interesting leaving the place with just a full empty workshop. There we go. Oh, must complete job by now. I can do it. It's fine. No worries. So now let's think this through here. You want a 3D Mark score of that. You want me to replace the motherboard. Actually, this is a pretty easy start. Oh god. Yep, one day. I have one day to do this. That's fine. This is actually pretty easy. I just need to figure out what kind of motherboard it even is. Here, before I work on it, I'm just going to print screen. I'm going to paste it over into Photoshop over here. And I'm going to go order it. Because it literally says just replace the motherboard. That's it. Right. Basically it. What? Nothing else except that. So the motherboard I need is a GA AX370. Gaming K7. Okay. Yep. Wow. Okay, so I will be making a little bit of money off of this, just as long as I don't screw something up further. So that's you. Okay, then there's that one computer that I needed to diagnose the problem. Can you, fix this? I don't know, let's see. So this is the one that had the hamster in it? What? Do tell! I expected a lot more hair. Uh-oh. I am pressing the power button and it is not starting. Oh boy. So that means the first thing that it immediately means to me is either the motherboard's fried or the power supply is busted. I'm going to cross my fingers that maybe it's the power supply so I don't have to pull all this stuff apart. So what would be the easiest way to get at this? I suppose I need to disconnect all the leads anyways. God. Great. All the plugs in the lead. Let me see. This would be a lot easier if I could actively... This sleeve around... How do you even take... Wait. Because there's a way that you can take off this portion of it, right? Unless I need to get at it from the back. I haven't seen this case before. No, actually, I can get it from back here. Also, this isn't one of those modular ones, so that makes it even worse. Okay, let's see. Oh, no. No, this thing works. Shit. There's only one reason why I would think it would stop running. It wouldn't power up to begin with. I just noticed it now labeled that was property of that client. I wonder... Maybe it does that on specific cases where it knows you have to pull the entire computer apart. I wouldn't be surprised. Because, yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. Ah, this is a nice motherboard, too. But then Peaches, the hamster, had to walk in and just bite all of the cables and piss on all the sockets. Whoops. Shit. Forgot about the risers. Ain't that a heck of a thing. There we go. There we go. And... Busto! Right, so we need to get a replacement for this. That's fine. Let me just paste that into Photoshop, and I will go look for that. Here, motherboard. Z270. Boy, I can tell immediately what it is based on the fact that it's this neon freaking green. Alright, so I've got the repair parts for you. Got the repair parts for you, I believe. Okay, wait, you wanted water cooling. No. Oh, you wanted to replace the motherboard. Sorry. Derp. Head is filled with confusion. No, it was you that wanted the water cooling. And also, you wanted me to do benchmarks and crap. I do wonder, is this a thing in repair shops and, computer workshops? Do they actively work on computers and they try and get to a certain score? Like, can you tell them, like, I want to be at a score for 3D Mark of this? Is that a thing, or is that just something this game made up to try and add a challenge? I suppose I probably should have installed the water cooling immediately. So, I mean, I have no idea if that's going to affect the score or not, but just in case. When you went to the computing store, they just asked what GPUs you wanted, etc. Okay. So, it's this game's bullshit. Gotcha. That makes sense. I'm trying to remember... Okay. Speaking of computer bullshit, I'm still trying to think about that one article from The Verge. There's a big old list of things that they got completely wrong about building computers. I wish I had a list of everything that it was. If I were more enterprising, I would have made a list before I did the stream here, but... There. Slap you down. Okay. Power it up. I don't know if I'm gonna have to go back in here, so I'm just gonna leave it open. I suppose. I've only been to a couple of different computer stores around here. There aren't many. Hence why I don't have a job at one. Just like, how am I going to be able to find a place in that market here? I do know a friend... I forget if I told this story on the stream or not. Friend of mine was telling me about one time where he went to... Again, a computer hobbyist store. And they were selling a whole bunch of these parts and things. And... I forget the gist of it, but there was something about his motherboard or something that ended up breaking. And I think it was their fault. Very clearly, it was their fault. They handed him a piece of bum merchandise. It's like it failed, clearly. And instead of replacing it, they placed the entire blame on him and said, oh, well, okay, clearly you didn't install it right. So, yeah, we're not going to do anything about that. And needless to say, my friend never went back there. I think it's a little more insidious than that. I forget exactly what the specifics were. But the funny thing is that they were trying to give him all these kinds of excuses as to why it was that he was the one that it was the problem child. But me and my friends, we have educated ourselves a lot on computer hardware. So you can't bullshit us. I mean, you could, but you're going to have to... I mean, okay, I'll say this. You could probably bullshit me. There you go. Just like this GPU runs on the blood of unicorns. Oh my god, that's amazing. I joke though, like, we know quite a bit about computers, so if they were to throw any kind of stupid little excuses or shade, we would know. What kind of graphics card is this? Not good is what it is. I think I know where our upgrades are going to go. Although I don't know what the CPU is. I should probably check that too. At least this is a nice motherboard I can overclock things on. I don't know. There are some good shops and there are some bad shops. So what kind of CPU do we got? Not a horrible Ryzen. Okay, not a horrible CPU. Definitely a horrible GPU. Hey Rex, how you doing? Alright, where do I start with this one? First of all... let's pull this thing out because it's pathetic and sad. Come on, here. Cable. What do I want to replace it with, though? I suppose I did get that really, really fancy one. Yeah, it's just this one. Shit. This dude is moving up from, like, baby toys, and he's moving right up to, like, a diesel engine. And all around Ashley. Hey. So what goes down here? You want this game. Is it fun? Oh, that depends. Are you really interested in tinkering around with computery nonsense for, like, hours? If you are, then yes. This does the job very, very well. If you're not, or heck, if you just wanted to learn how to build a PC, this is a pretty good thing. So, looking at the FPS going on, basically the molasses swamp, I feel like the CPU could be improved. Oof. Okay, so... gotta wait for that one. Come on, buddy. Anything else I could possibly be doing right now? Got this one. Alright, I put this back because I did diagnose this. We're about to get in a couple minutes. Cool. It's weird to ask, but do you have a computer that runs it? Because I did have, oh, Victor. He was in the chat a while ago, and he was asking... he wanted to get the game, but unfortunately his computer, ironically, couldn't run it. I don't think it requires too much power to run it, but it does require at least having something slightly decent. Again, this game goes into some pretty good details, and that is what I like about it. Alright. So I got a score of 3998. That's a little bit... I mean, that's not really an overclock amount of change I could possibly do. This sounds like something I'm going to need to replace the CPU for. Problem is, to replace the CPU, I gotta take this thing off. There. So, oh, you know what? I probably have a better CPU. Come to think of it, it's probably just sitting in my inventory. Since this is a Ryzen, I'm pretty sure I have a 1600 sitting somewhere. Oh yeah, definitely. Let's just see if this does it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You don't know unless you try. I think... okay, so the way that you're supposed to make that easy is you're supposed to just move the mouse over to the place you want to install the cooler, not the CPU. Not on the CPU itself, but wherever the cooler sits. I gotta remember that's a thing. Like, you can't... it's not like the fan. Oh, whoops. Did I plug everything in properly? I think so. Oh, shit. No, turn it off. Sorry. Again, I want more consequences for shit like that. I want a hard mode to come out for this, where if you make some kind of horrible mistake, then stuff will break, and stuff will catch fire. Is that too much to ask? You have really loud feet going up the stairs. You mean your feet are loud, or you hear loud feet? Anyway, let's see. Is this any better? A little bit. It doesn't feel like a complete slog. Your feet are loud. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Is it... Okay, I guess it's not impossible for your feet to be loud if you're talking about joints, but I would say it's more in tune to just floorboards being creaky and old. It's one thing I was thinking the other day. Like, unfortunately, me and a bunch of just buddies and friends, we have aches and pains in places that we just don't understand about. You know, it's just like a long time ago, it's like we would do backflips and just all these things. And nowadays, we'll just wake up and be like, why does our back hurt? Wait, what? We have hardwood, and you kind of like to be annoying and walk up the stairs really hard. Wake up, everyone! Time for breakfast! That was basically my parents in the mornings for, like, every single school day ever. Oh, hello. I think that did it. Yes, it did. Oh, nice. Cool. Good, I don't have to overclock anything. Wait. Right. It's basically like nobody had any alarms. It was basically the parents would come through and just be like, everybody wake up! If you haven't waken up by now, then you should probably be awake. So you're done. I need to wait until I can do something with you. And then okay, I got the motherboard for you. It's fine. I think. Hold on. So it's interesting that I got two computers that both of their motherboards are just kaput. But that should do it for today. Let me collect the money for this. Custom water cooling! You've unlocked the custom water cooling shop. Install it on your machine to get access to the latest custom water cooling components. Excuse me. And use them to make your builds look cool while keeping them cool. I don't care. Maybe if a client does, I'll care, but boy howdy, I sure don't. Although, I guess that is a new function of this game. Like, the water cooling system has been put a little bit more in depth, so that's cool. I don't have a problem with it. Like, more in-detail things, I don't have an issue. Level up, I've unlocked custom water cooling, AMD Radeon, this GPU, and then all of those components. Cool. Hey! Hey! I'm starting a new celeb gossip blog, and I need a computer to write it on. Oh, God. One of these guys that types with 2s instead of just typing out TO. It takes too long to do it on my phone, even if it's a BlackBerry. So retro, I know. Not got much money, so just something that can manage blogging will do. Just under 500, please. I'll be sure to give you a plug on the site and all. James Dummer, celebrity blogger. Spend less than $500. That could be done. Someone is going to send you a vape they want water cooling on. Oh, Jesus. But wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be absolutely amazing? Just like having little water cooling pipes coming off of the... I've seen some ridiculous vape pens. I don't personally... I mean, I don't smoke at all, including vape, so I don't have any kind of thing, but that would be an interesting device to be smoking from. Anyway, I accept your challenge. So I need to spend less than $500 on a rig. Dang. That's actually a challenge now. Like, that's the last thing I was possibly thinking was that I was going to be doing, like, a cheap-ass challenge. Anyways, go to whiteboard. I guess I can just build a computer from here. My vape has a NVIDIA GTX 1060 in it. No big. Anyway. So... Do I have a... Thank you, custom water cooling. Anyway. Do I have a CPU that would do the job perfectly? This kind of thing? I think I remember holding just a bunch of cheap-ass Celeron CPUs. Yes, okay. Motherboards? I have... this thing... I think this would do the trick for that. Okay, I have a good CPU for that. I have a good motherboard. And good God, I have all the cheap RAM in the world. So that's fine. I suppose he's gonna have to use a graphics card, sadly. And I have plenty of cheap graphics card. I feel like this is a freebie. I feel like the game is just like, all right, let's be kind. Let's hand them something that's really, really easy to do. Holy shit, this is an entire other menu? The hell? Reservoir, CPU blocks, pipes, my... Christ. I might have to look into this. What the hell? Wow. I guess power supply. I need a power supply. Some storage. I have plenty of freaking fans. I'm good on that. Okay. So I think I know what I need to get here. Graphics card, I'm fine. CPU, I'm fine. Motherboard, fine. Memory, good. Storage. Hold up. Storage. I just need something tiny and shit. You better not come back to me and just be like, what the hell did you make? I'm gonna just go with this one, just because it's the cheapest option. You want GTI 5 for some odd reason, but we'll be waiting to get it because you don't want to get any more games. At all? Period? Hope not. So I've wanted to get GTA 5 for a while, but my main problem is that maybe holding the grudge is poisonous and really bad, but I still remember that series of events where GTA 5, when it was first starting out on the PC, was causing everyone to get angry. I'm still one of those folks that, you know, it's like Pepperidge Farm remembers. So I'm like, oh, weird, it's $20. How convenient. Still not buying it. Okay, this thing is not going to be a powerhouse, so I'm just going to gun for you. You want to get more, but you need to upgrade some parts of your tower. True. Very true. Speaking of tower, let's take a look at this. So... Alright. Yep. Already got some pretty good CPUs. Case fence is fine. I think this is everything that I needed. Pretty sure. And, I mean, in theory, I think that will probably be under $500. It's the cheapest crap I could possibly get. You have an Intel Core i7 with 8 gigs of RAM, which you would want to be 16, and your storage space. Oh, definitely storage space. I work with a whole lot of programs that require a bunch of RAM-intensive crap, so I've got over 40 gigs. That probably sounds insane, but if you actually saw how much I utilize, you would understand. Anyway, so there's all the parts. And I guess I just gotta wait for the next round to go by. Also, I got a ton of hard drives. Like, so many of them are just, like, data drives that are sitting there for the sake of holding data and then moving. Rabbit needs food. Sounds good. Okay, must complete job. That's fine. I'm getting that motherboard next day. Look at all the parts. So, what do I want to start with? I suppose I could start with you. Oh, wait. What was that one PC that I just pulled apart? You. Let's start with the PC that's already in shambles. Custom water cooling. I know. I'll take a look at that on my off time. It's good. Anyway, so the one that was inside this... What was the one that was inside this unit? I forget. Well, okay. If it's the one that was already previously broken, then it's got to be that one. So. It's a shame, because it's nice and minty fresh. So I'm sitting here and I'm trying to think about like what my dream computer would be, but even if I got my dream computer tomorrow, I'm pretty sure that whatever it would be within the span of 2 years, it would already be replaced. So it's kind of a bit of an oxymoron to even talk about. It's like, oh, my dream computer. The computer I've always wanted. I'm going to have a new computer I've always wanted within the next several weeks, you know, something like that. And that's kind of a shame. That's why I tend to, like, splurge and buy a crap ton of stuff for it. Just for the sake of just getting it done and getting it out of the way. Having some really super powerful PC for the first, like, couple of years. And then for the remainder of the time, it's just a good PC. Oh, wait, do not forget. Top performance PC. Quantum processing comes out next week. Shit! Okay, so now I need to put this bracket back on. I forget, Google's one of the only companies that has one of those, like, quantum computing computers, right? Like, I think they bought it. And let's be fair, if there's anybody in this planet that needs a quantum computer, it's probably Google. I mean, good God. That's one thing that's kind of on my bucket list of things to possibly do one day, is just go down to Google HQ and just look at them. Just be like, oh my God, look how huge it is. It's quite literally, it's... You know those jokes about the internet being a series of tubes? Well, that's basically Google. It's like so many different pipelines of, like, cables going which ways. When normies say their dream PC is a MacBook Pro. Sad. Rabbit is all good. Thank God. Now, I've told this story on the stream a couple of times, but here it is again. I remember when I built one of my first computer rigs, my brother, he saw that, and he was really, really impressed and really liked it. So he wanted to go and build his own. Yeah, and so he went and he did exactly that. He went and he grabbed a whole bunch of custom parts and stuff, and I told him, like, hey, I would love to... Actually, no. He didn't go and pick up parts. He got it custom built on the HP website. I remember now. And which is sad, because I was talking to him, and I told him, like, dude, I've literally been there. I've gone and I built a PC, and it runs magnificently. I could definitely help you out with that. But he wanted to do it himself. He was totally fine. He wanted to be independent with it, and I'm sure he wanted to, in some way, show off. So I was like, okay, fine, do whatever you want. And so he got this HP computer, and it's all fancy and nice, and it works really, really well. At some point, unfortunately, the computer power supply or some of the cables leading to the power supply caught fire. Which is unfortunate because he had the computer custom built by HP. And thanks to the fact that he had it custom built by HP, that means that there was an extra tiny bit of a tax, so to speak. You know, just like the working tax of building it for him. This is why you need water cooling. No amount of water cooling can fix bad cable management. And I'm not entirely sure if he ever got that fixed either. I just know that when he finally got a new computer after that, he ended up just getting a MacBook. I'm like, oh. Well, whatever you want, man. Whatever you want. Live the dream. And, you know, it's okay. Like, I don't have a particular problem with anybody who has, like, Mac products. Like, at the end of the day, like, if that's what you want, then by all means, like, get it. It's like, don't let stupid old me get in the way. Like, if this is something that you like, if you really enjoy HP and its products, then go for it. Okay, so Diggy graphics processing, I will guess you are okay. So how many slots did that require? I think it's just one. Yes. Missing parts. Oh, that reminds me. I need to go grab this from the whiteboard. There we go. So spend less than $500 or $1,650? What? Why is he giving me two different numbers? Whatever. Oh, crap. I need to get in from the other side. Well, I guarantee you, this is one of the most underpowered rigs I have ever built, so... He's getting his wish. Okay, let's put down the power supply. Do I have any other computer type of stories? I don't know. Oh, I guess I could tell the story about how I accidentally infected my friend's computer. There's that one. Now, I don't remember what the specifics were about it. For some reason, I got a computer virus, and I didn't know about it. Like, my computer just suddenly got really slow, and then fizzled out and stopped turning on. I didn't know what the problem was. I didn't know why it was happening. But I was without a computer for quite a long period of time. And then one day I headed over to my friend's house, and I was really bored. I wanted to watch some videos, and some videos of mine. So we plugged in one of my external hard drives. And apparently that was infected too. So suddenly his computer started acting funny. It's like, what the heck's going on? Did you infect me? I'm like, I don't think I did. Certainly hope I didn't. Turns out that's exactly what happened. I felt so bad after that. I still feel kind of bad about that. Because I didn't know. Like, I wasn't entirely sure why it was that suddenly things just weren't... Like, why my computer suddenly die? I don't know. Maybe the hardware's failed. Videos. Don't worry. We weren't that kind of friends. Actually, I remember what they were. They were really old, like, Halo Machinima. I believe. I think that was what it was. Like, really old back in the day, way before there was that crackdown. Like, the really old crackdown where Microsoft came out and said, alright, if you make Halo Machinima, you can't use any copyrighted material, you can't, you know, you can't use, like, the Halo license, it's gotta be entirely its own separate universe. Basically, oh yeah, I can make Machinima, just don't make it about Halo. Wait, really? So how the hell were we supposed to do it if we can't make it about Halo? Figure it out, nerds! Great, thanks. Was that everything? Pretty sure that's everything. so... Oh, god damn it. We're at $730. How do I make this cheaper? Shit. Is this air cooler a little bit too expensive? Maybe. Perhaps I can take off some of the case fans. I just realized that. I don't know if this is going to do anything. I mean, the case fan came with the case. Nope. Doesn't look like it. I don't like this challenge. Okay, so what do I do? Maybe the CPU. Because that's a pretty expensive portion of it. I have some room to possibly do... Alright. I guess I'll go buy some custom stuff. Anyway. Okay. What's the cheapest ass graphics card I could possibly buy? And what do I already have in there is the question. I think it's something like this. EVGA GeForce GT 1030 SC. Ugh. Oh, it's disgusting. Okay, I'll get the smallest one. And also, let's just get the smallest CPU, because sure. Is that... Wait, what's already in there? Oh, why not? I gotta pull this out anyway, so it's fine. Celeron 3930. Shit. So I can't do any better than that. Well, okay, what's the... Damn it, now I need to check what the motherboard is. DFL Z170. How much is the DFL? 190? Yeah. I could see that being improved, okay. I've already got, like, the cheapest ass RAM in there, so that's fine. Storage is fine, power is fine. I got a really cheap case. And... what was the CPU cooler that was already in here? I think it was this one. So to shave off a little bit more, I'll get just a standard stock-ass thing. And that's about all I can do for now. Now let's fix you. The tedious nightmare that is pulling a computer apart. Not a fan of this bit. There's nothing cathartic about it. It's like trying to... I'm trying to find a good analogy. Just pulling something apart piece by piece by piece. It's like trying to tear down a building, except you're tearing down each individual brick, except the brick... You're tearing apart the bricks, like one on the left, and then one in the center, another one on the left, and then one on the right, then one on the bottom. And it's complicated as hell to put back together. Trying to think back, what other computer stories have I forgotten about, or stuff that just back in younghood. The only thing that comes to mind is just old ass, just dial-up modem internet, and that's about it. I don't know. If you've lived through dial-up modem internet, you could live through whatever internet that exists out there, you could probably live through it. Okay, don't need to do anything with that. Here we go. Didn't do anything with case fans. Alright. I'm just reminded of like old Homestar Runner cartoons and stuff. I seem to remember like a long time ago, me and my brothers, we would go to homestarrunner.com and then we would look up just a whole bunch of the videos, and then we wouldn't actually watch the videos when they were done loading. Like, we'd watch them eventually, but we would like load as many as possible while we had access to the internet, just so that they would be sitting in the computer's memory for the time when we wanted to watch them later. And then we were too stupid to figure out that, oh, hey, we could make it so this never expires. So eventually it would all refresh. So then we'd have to go in and do it all over again. It was like some kind of a mission. All right. Your computer lives. I'm a little disappointed that you don't get follow-up emails from just like random passerbys. You know, the ones that are just like, hey, you fixed my computer, it's amazing, thank you. You're the best service in town. I'd like a few more of those. You don't get them unless they are a recurring character. Anyway, so let's collect this. Loading, there we go. Discard that. Request for an upgrade. What's up? PC is super slow right now. Could you upgrade the graphics card? Run 3D Mark to check if there's enough power, and you need to... That's it? You just upgrade the graphics card? Alright, cool. Just added the following parts. Thanks. And another upgrade. A lot of these generic ones. PC is sluggish. Need this PC to hit at least that. You'd like 4 gigs of RAM. Do it in that time. Oh, God, 2 days. That's scary. Okay. Sure. And that's about all that I could possibly do. And then in the cart, I've got these parts, which will hopefully make it really cheap. How do you remove viruses in this game? There is a program. I forget. It's located on the stick. Yeah, a virus scanner. And you stick just your USB in it. You install the virus scanner and you wipe it clean. So you need to put a USB stick in. The USB drives, they have programs installed on them automatically. And you're probably playing the game right now. That's what I'm guessing. Anyways, that's about it. $215 for all of that bit and piece for over here. Alright. So many red things. Hold on. Oh, also, if you're playing the game, here's another tip. You have a utility bill every now and then, and if you don't want it to be really expensive, shut off your lights when you leave. It's annoying, but I don't know, if you want to save any amount of money. It's not too hard to get the place started up again. Alright, so. Trying to remember if I could possibly replace the power supply. Maybe that was a little bit expensive. Oh well. Okay. Oh, whoa, before I do that. Is it still sitting at 6 now? Oh, right, I need to replace the card. Whoops. Don't freak out yet. Here, let me do that. That's actually kind of a nice convenience. That way it shows you, just like, you're at this number now, dumbass. Well, spend less than $500. It doesn't run. Okay, so graphics card. So weak. Okay, am I forgetting anything? I don't believe so. Let's see. So we got the RAM, we got the CPU, we got the case fans, the power supply. I think this thing will work. Oh, hey, I got a motherboard for this thing too, but oh, no S. Oops. Right, yeah, you gotta remember to do that. So I've got a basic motherboard for no clear apparent reason. That's fine. So this PC costs $455. So out of laziness, I haven't done anything custom with the soundtrack for this game, which I think if I were playing this on my off time, I probably would have I would have put some really like banging music that I've been listening to as of late. I'm ashamed to say that like there's one thing that I just recently discovered that it's about 2 years old, and I didn't know that it existed up until now. It's like there's an album called Big Bad Bosses that was made by, oh, I forget. I think it's one of those things that Jake Kaufman has worked on. I don't know if he's like the main person who worked on it. But it's a whole bunch of like YouTubers and like internet personalities that got together to play like video game villains. And they got together and did like a video game villain boy band. Well, there's a remix that was done by DJ Cutman, and I've been listening the ever-loving hell out of that one. I don't know, if you haven't heard it, just like look up I'm the Boss DJ Cutman remix. I don't know why, but that for some reason, I think it's just the up-tempo and also more of the disco-y groove. I don't like the original, but I like DJ Cutman's interpretation of it. Wow. I think it's not going to be hard to upgrade the graphics card. What? Jesus. Yep. I'd say I have things more powerful than that have been sitting in my inventory for too long. 1216 megahertz core frequency, 17. Pretty sure I need to get something that's like unequivocally better. Oh shit. 1753. 1752. No. Would this work? Probably not. Let me see. Nope. Wait, is there anything else I need to install on here? No. Okay, it's got to be an all-around upgrade. So that one doesn't work. 12, 16, 753. I swear, some of these numbers, I feel like they make them up. Wait a minute. You got it? Heck yes. Oh, what'd you get? Or did you get game? So it just occurred to me. Look at this. MSI GeForce GTX 960 Gaming LE 100ME. MSI GeForce GTX 1070 Gaming 100ME. Oh, that's why I haven't sold any parts yet. What the hell, man? It's the little things. Can you imagine being in some kind of a computer shop warehouse type of thing? Just having all this stuff sitting around. And there we go. I think that will do it. Okay. Oh, I need to run 3D Mark. God. Extra stupid step. Why do you need me to run 3D Mark? I will never understand. There's no functional reason as to why you need me to run 3D Mark. And yet I'm doing it anyway. It's like the computer will work. Okay, so again, this is kind of a red letter day. Oh, jeez. That is so much scum. So let me take a look at what we got here. So what you need is a 3D Mark score of that. You need 4 gigs of RAM. And you need... Okay, I need to complete it in 1 day, but... Maybe if I'm super lucky. Maybe I already have what we need. And I can make this work. Already I can tell that you've got some cheap RAM in here. Also, what the heck is the coloring with all the cabling and the green one and then all the dark, dank, brown crap? Okay, so what he had was the Mortoni value RAM. And what I'm going to give him is 4 gigs of Shan. That'll do. Unless somehow getting him something better would be a better use of my time. I don't know. Here, I'm going to plug this in and we're going to see what the score is, just base. Because we might be close. I don't know. Also, I need to know whether or not the CPU is trash or not. Yes, that is indeed a score. Okay, that one's done, that one's done. Oh, it'd be super nice if I could get this done right now, before the next day. And therein lies the biggest problem, the waiting game. Now, once again, I'm currently sitting at $9,500, like... No, not dollars, pretty much. Also, yeah, I just noticed the plugs. It ain't American plugs. Good, American plugs are stupid. But yeah, I'm getting to the point where I may need to get this third station just for the sake of efficiency and cleanliness and not having to put computers back over there. Anything other strange thing? It looks like all of these posters are exactly the same as they were. Maybe these are different? I can't tell. It's been a while since I played this game. Like, a good 3 weeks. Again, I'm fairly certain that these two posters weren't there before. My mic turned wacky? What? Like what? Hold up. Test, test. Hello? Oh. Oh, that's weird. Give me a moment. That echoey thing? Let me check this. Test. Hello? It's like ASMR now. Hold on. Hello. That's weird. Here, I'm gonna move over to a different mic input. Hold on. There. Is that better? It sounds a little bit different. Actually, I think I need to up the audio of it. I'm futzing around with some brand new mic inputs. Hello. Hello. Test, test. Hello, 1, 2. That sounds better. Does it still sound echoey to anybody? I can't tell because I'm listening to it through my own head. So it's good. Good. All right. So now I've seen that apparently over time that just breaks. Unless... Hold on, maybe I can restart this. Maybe restarting it will fix the issue. Okay, here, I've brought it back up. Let's swap over to the other mic input. Is it better? Ah, yes. Yes, it is better. Okay. Weird. So apparently I can't have that set up for too long until something breaks. I'm marking out the kinks. I'll make it happen. All right, what do we got? 3, 5... Oh! Hello. It's a bit off. Thanks for letting me know about the mic issue. I appreciate that a lot. So, we need to get a better graphics card than this. It's interesting. Let me see. Either that or a better another CPU. Because this is a pretty good graphics card. I don't know if we can improve it any further than this. Did I end up using that one? Yeah, I think I did. I ended up using that one card. That was really, really nice. Well, this is a pretty good card. What do we got here? Yeah, this is like the best one sitting in my inventory, so... What kind of board is this? Give me a moment. I don't think having a better CPU is going to make it amazing, but... do I have anything better? I think I do. Yeah, I do, actually. Enough to boost us even further? Question mark. There you. Okay, this is what was on it before. I have no reason to put anything more powerful on it right now. This music, it's like I'm in a disco. Jeez. All right. Well, now I need to restart this. Not the fastest CPU render I've ever seen, but it's fine. Okay, is there anything I could do aside from that? I suppose I could turn these guys in. Because sure, why not? Collect my money. Okay, some new parts. That stuff. Oh, dear God. That's some really nice new RAM. Okay. Hiya. Love the computer you put together for this dude. I'm doing some photo editing and I bought myself a pen thing, but Adobe Photoshop CC, minimum specs, only the best for moi, is so slow. Can you give it some memory or whatever it is? PC can play Adobe Photoshop CC at minimum specs. I think this is the exact same computer that was, crap. I don't remember. I did not note down what was inside of it, but... Hey, my computer is slow. Need to benchmark at least that. Could you do it by this day? I can do that perfectly fine. I'll accept you too. We done yet? Getting there. I don't know if we're going to hit 3921, though. If we do, I'm going to be very surprised. Yep, nope. Missed the spot. Here's a question. Do I have any GPUs sitting in my inventory right now that can SLI? Probably not any that can do it effectively. I guess, I suppose I would need multiple of the exact same model in order to do it too. These things don't... I want a way to be able to sort all this stuff out. They're basically all MSI. Here, hold on. There, maybe that'll sort it all out by name. Doesn't appear so. Son of a bitch. So first off, let me see. 10... this cannot... Okay, no crossfire or SLI with that one. 4G, 2G, 950. Okay, this is... 4G. Okay, these any different? MSI GCX 10... This is 1050, son of a bitch. Oh. Son of a... I've got a whole lot of them, but none of them that can crossfire. Damn you. Oh, and all the ones that actually do crossfire, they're weak as hell. You're having trouble installing something. What specifically? Pretty far into the game over here, so maybe I can help you. 1050. Oh. No. Not... Nope. Okay, so the SLI is not going to happen. And I also don't have a graphics card capable of boosting this thing up. Fine. So, well... So the CPU is a Ryzen 5 quad-core, and what we're looking for is a 39. I said this before. The graphics are pretty good. Like, pretty decent for what we're looking for and what we have already. Let me take a look at this. So, 3D Mark score of 3921, and I am going to be paid this much for it. And I've had a suspicion that it was the CPU I'm trying to replace. Not bad. Okay, yeah. Getting a really good CPU, that's not impossible. Question is, what would be good? Because what's in there right now is about a Ryzen 5... Give me a moment. Ryzen 5 quad-core. If I were to just get something a little bit higher than that... maybe. Yeah, I'd say so. And if I get anything that's just underneath $310, I'd say that would make it a good day. That's another thing. There's another hint. If you're playing this game, take a look at how much the customer is willing to pay you, and kind of base your decisions off of that, because in all likelihood, it's a hint. So, is there anything I can do preemptively here? I guess I could look up the Photoshop minimum specs, but I got time. I don't need to. And then I don't know what's in this guy's computer, so I don't know. You're having trouble installing the Mortoni Easy Store 500 gigabyte. That's gonna have to do with what kind of a case you've got. For some cases, you can install them from the front. In other cases, you need to install them from the back. And depending on what kind of a slot it is for inside the case, you may need to slide out the drive bay in order to get the hard drive inside. So just futz around where the drive bay is. You don't need to take anything out of the drive bay to install the hard drive. So that's a heads up for that. Anyway, yeah, there's not much that I can do about this stage. And I need to get my hands on this CPU. I guess I'll do that. That'll arrive tomorrow. Shut this down. Alright. Oh god. Must complete job. Upgrade, please. That's scary. So I've lost track of time like I usually do with these streams. What time is it? Let me see. Oh, wow. You know what? It's getting kind of late, and I think I need to go and actually make myself some food. That, and also, if you've been following the stream, you know that I have been sick and on antibiotics. And I know those things need to be made and had with food. Not make the antibiotics. What the... No, have the antibiotics with food because they're horrible in your stomach. Pop some pills, bruh. I'm not going to do it without the food. Are you kidding me? Like, truth be told, like, it's really been screwing it up. I've had to change my diet just because... Just, like, my stomach lining feels like it's on fire. So, I need to go and do that. I think this would be a decent place to cap it off since we finished up the day. And also, we've made it to the 10G level. Awesome! I'm level 10, and I've got 10 grand. And eventually, I need to start spending that money on some upgrades around here, because I'm not going to make any money without it. So, anyway. Yeah, I think that'll do it. The only question is now what the heck I make. I got a couple of options out here, so I don't know. I'll figure that out. Anyway, I'm going to head off. I'm just going to do the regular title card kind of things. So thanks to everybody who popped into the chat just to say hello, to hang out in the chat, make jokes, play the game with me. It's been fun. I appreciate it very much. If for whatever reason you want to watch me build computers off, after all of this is done, I don't know why. I think it's a little bit more interesting to watch me build computers and talk with me live. But if you wanted to, I upload the VODs over to the YouTube channel. So maybe check that out if you want. My stream schedule, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday. All of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And some other games that I play on the stream. I've been doing this retrospective of the Ace Attorney series. Just an absolute crap ton of that. Just because I have not personally played the games and I've really badly wanted to. Right now I'm playing Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, which is different. And not really an Ace Attorney game, but I just wanted to play it. It's a nice aside. I've mentioned this before, but I would like to set up a VR stream and do that, just because I have the tech here required to do VR. And I don't know if that's really interesting for the viewers or not. Mainly because I don't have any body cam. It's just the footage of what you see. Or what I see, rather. Other stuff. I got a couple of other ideas. I've been doing a ton of Hat in Time related stuff. I've just recently finished up playing the DLC for stream. And I've also done a bunch of Hat in Time mods. A very in-depth look at Hat in Time mods. Which I have no plan of stopping anytime soon, because there are some amazing stuff that's going to be coming down the pipeline sometime within the future. As well as also, I've seen a couple of things that have come out, and I want to check those out once there's enough mods accumulated. So yeah, I'll be doing that. Okay, I'm done rambling off my mouth. I'm going to head off. Again, thanks for coming out, everyone. See you next time.